This is the Cool Cat Cinema Fireside Chat, Episode 4. This episode was recorded on May 31st, 2015. Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Ian.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
Hi, SpongeBob. All right.
So we just played Synergy, which is a co-op multiplayer mod for the campaign of Half-Life 2, and we had a lot of fun playing it. Yeah.
It was so cool.
So in the send-off, the sort of end card outro, we mentioned that it's a possibility that we will record more gameplay for that, make it sort of like a halfway to a Let's Play series.
Basically, yeah.
How do you guys feel about it?
So yeah, here at Cool Cat Cinema, we're down to try anything.
We are DTF.
We are 1000% DTF. No, so basically, yeah, we want to just try new shit. We're always going to try new things. So a lot of people suggested we play games we like. So Half-Life 2 is a game that
it's good
we
call.
like.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Andrew thinks it's a good idea we try doing like more of a series of videos instead of just each episode being its own self-contained thing. So we're probably going to play a few sessions of Synergy, which due to our release cycle is going to mean like 3 to 4 months of Half-Life 2 content.
We could intersperse it if we do some GTA 5, do something random in between. I mean, it'll be 5 to 6 months, but it won't just be one game, so...
Yeah, I mean, basically, the channel is super malleable. We can do whatever we want with it, because we are so insanely unpopular that nobody will really notice if we do something radically different. But yeah, let us know in the comments section, or send us your emails at coolcatcinema@gmail.com if you think this is a good idea, or send us hate mail, or send us pictures of you holding up our logo and smiling. Do whatever you want.
That would be awesome.
Send it to coolcatcinema@gmail.com.
That would actually be really cool.
Cat.
So...
Please continue.
I'm done. I'm just... That's it. 5-minute podcast. I was watching... You know Vinny? Vinesauce? Vinny?
Vinesauce is a huge inspiration. Holy shit, I love that guy.
So, I was watching his live stream for the first time yesterday.
Okay.
He was playing Splatoon. But at the end of his stream, he does something super awesome. Have you seen it?
No, I don't think I've ever watched his streams. I just
So at the end of his stream, he showcases viewer fan art.
That's awesome!
To the Vinesauce, yeah. It's super cool. He just goes through and displays them full screen and talks about them and stuff.
That's really sweet.
Which is super cool.
Yeah. I don't know.
So, I mean, obviously it's kind of weird to be like, hey, send us fan art. But if you have something you want to share with us, please feel free to email us or send us a link in a YouTube description or whatever the case may be.
That would be awesome. Oh my god.
Watchers.
So, Ian, I remember there was something about...
Yes, I have a note. Guess what the note says?
All right, go ahead.
Dinosaur shite.
What?
Ian, there was something at the very beginning of our recording session. You mentioned something about dinosaur technology, and then I was like, Ian,
wow, that is
shut up and save it for the podcast because it sounds
first
incredible.
Of all, those are all completely... not what I said. Second of all...
We just hear what we want to hear.
If you trust Green Man Gaming, which I don't, but I'm ordering from them anyway, they've got $13 off GTA 5, so I'm getting it for sub 50. What?
No, Green Man Gaming is legitimate.
Yeah, it's legit.
I know. I think that's where I got
G2A is the one you want to avoid because they're a key reseller. And so a lot of people will do chargebacks on their credit cards after selling keys on G2A.
Bullshit.
Yeah, so just avoid G2A.
Okay.
But Green Man Gaming, super legitimate.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. So, yesterday, in Culver City in Los Angeles, a friend and I went to the Museum of Jurassic Technology.
See, dinosaur technology.
Dinosaur technology. I don't see how we got this incorrect. Jurassic, aka dinosaurs, because of the film. You may have heard of this one, Jurassic Park.
I have
Technology,
no idea what that
so
is.
lasers on dinosaurs. I don't see how we misheard you.
All right. Well, anyway,
Anyways.
so what? Like, no one can explain it. But the best way to think, it's like if Wes Anderson made a fake museum based on not real science and superstition, and it's vaguely but indescribably unsettling.
What?
That sounds like a really interesting museum.
I want to
It
say, just
sounds-
if you do a Google image search, it will explain it way better than... Oh, I never turned off my AC. Sorry about that.
No worries. I haven't heard it this
I didn't
entire
even
time.
notice.
All right, I'm
Okay.
going to google.com. What was it again?
Museum of Jurassic Technology. And it's like there's nothing legitimately creepy or scary, but by the end you always feel like something might jump out at you.
God, I love it.
It's only $8, so everyone should do it once.
Where
But
is it?
it's in Culver City in Los Angeles.
All right, so I'll never go there for a while,
Yup,
just due to my
exactly.
existence in Oregon and the fact that flight tickets are roughly $6,000 per
Wow,
trip.
that's a lot more than when I last checked.
Roughly.
I fly better than first class.
Apparently you
Holy
do.
shit.
I fly on the captain's lap.
You don't
That's
fly Virgin
incredible.
Air, you fly Richard Branson's private jet. Because Richard Branson owns Virgin Air.
Okay, thank you for the explanation. I just kind of like politely chuckled. I was like, ah.
I like that at this point he knows when something was a whoosh.
Last
Ian,
night...
you're super in tune to just how not on the same wavelength we are
Oh
with
my
you.
god. Last night I was playing Agricola with a friend and a couple of his friends who are nerds, but I just met them. And one of them was talking about using, this commanding voice that's not threatening, but has authority. And he suggested it. He said, like, Jonathan. And everyone was like, wow, that was great. And I was like, you're like a Bene Gesserit. And there was 2 seconds of silence, and then they all just moved on. I'm like, no one here knows Dune? Come the fuck on. You're all nerds. So yeah, I'm used to it. It happens all the time.
But honestly, it's just like one of my favorite. If there's a bullet point list of just like features for Ian, that would be one of my like favorite bullet points that I would put on the back of the box for Ian.
Absurdly highbrow humor.
Exactly. If you were a product to be sold in stores, that would be one of the major selling points.
Oh, thank you, I think.
Back of the box feature.
Yeah. Wow. Alright, so yeah, this museum, here's how much it kind of messed with us, was, at one point there's a room that is quote-unquote dogs of the early Soviet space program. And it's
Oh my
just
God.
it's just a dimly lit room with 6 large paintings of dogs.
I love it.
And while we were looking at it with someone else, I guess they were just visitors, but a couple leaves, and a fucking borzoi, which is a dog, walks out with them. And the lady next to us is like, what's real? What's going on? And we're like, I don't know. Like, apparently it was just a coincidence, but we were legitimately like, is this whole thing a big mindfuck or just part of it? It's amazing. So anyway, that was my derail, if we want to talk about video games again.
No, I'm so glad we forced you to remember what you were going to say like an hour and 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
cannot
and-
wait to go to that if I ever find myself in
you
LA
should-
for
there was a
whatever
whole-
reason.
a whole room of just elaborate cat's cradles diagrams and like
What?
examples. You know, where you have the string and you.
No,
sort
I
of...
know what you're talking about, but why?
Oh, exactly. No, that's exactly the whole thing. Is why, like, the way it's laid out, people are constantly like bumping into each other and stuff. There's like no flow to the layout.
Do they just have a camera with a live stream so you can see the awkwardness 24/7?
Honestly,
Oh my god.
that would make sense because it's all so like brilliantly crafted to just be like terrible. But you're in on the joke like very quickly. You're like, this is all bullshit. So
Oh my god.
we left and we were like, I can't describe it, but I feel like weird on the inside. We had to go to Whole Foods and let the yuppie vibes like cleanse our souls. So
Ian,
that's what I've been up to.
I think we're going to start a new segment of the podcast just called Story Time with Ian.
Ooh,
I'm
We're
gonna
that's
have
such a
to.
good idea. Story time with Suit Yourself.
Ugh, I'm gonna need to get a more interesting life because honestly,
Nah,
they're not
dude.
all like that.
If you
You've
just go to
never
some...
told a story that wasn't fascinating.
Oh,
Basically,
well,
yeah.
good.
You
Thank you.
live the most fascinating life out of all of us. So, please, by all means, we're starting a segment of the podcast called
I
Story
feel
Time
like
with Ian, with its own theme song too.
Guys, you
Yeah.
know what we forgot to do?
What?
Uh-oh.
We forgot to rate the Morgan Freeman simulator.
All right, I'll kick
Well-
us off then. I rated it 3 out of 3 cinder blocks because
Oh,
that shit was awesome. It was genuinely fun, and if we weren't like, because okay, so when we're recording, yeah, I mean our reactions are genuine, but we are still like focused a little bit more on being entertaining. There is a little bit of that going on. It would be nice to shut off all the recordings and just play that shit for funsies.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because, like, yeah, Ian and I were discussing that, like, being a Twitch streamer or being, like, a YouTube personality, when you play games, you're not doing it to have fun. Like, first and foremost, you are an entertainer. Your job is to, you know, be entertaining. And just playing the video games and going, wow, that was so cool, is unfortunately, you know, not enough. You have to, like, you know, interact with the audience and stuff like that. And yeah, so like when we're recording, of course, we're going to be putting on our entertainer hats. It looks kind of like a jester hat.
Yeah, it looks exactly like a jester.
It's basically just a jester hat. But yeah, that game would be insanely fun to just like get everyone together like for a LAN party or something and just do that all night. Because yeah, Half-Life 2 Synergy, 3 out of 3 cinder blocks. Go download it now.
I give it 5 out of 5 gravity puzzles.
Nice. I will give it 2 out of 2 not quite teleporting oil barrels.
Those poor oil barrels that we weren't able to
Yeah.
send with us on the entire journey.
It was a lot of... I don't feel like there were any moments where we all just busted out laughing, which is kind of sad because we usually have a couple of those. But part of it is because it's just like memory lane and we just sort of like loved it so much, I think, in what was going on and just dicking around, so...
So, we have a question from Serious Eric's.
Yeah, so Twitch user Serious Eric's, AEROX, has dropped a question for us.
Oh, good. I
Yeah,
was gonna
he
just
was-
type it out, but you can talk.
He was he was wondering how we met and how Cool Cat Cinema kind of happened.
So Andrew and I were...
I feel like Matt's a bit of a better storyteller, so I'll let him kind of lead this one.
All right. Andrew and I have met because we live roughly in the same area. Yeah, we were friends before like Cool Cat Cinema ever started, and then I believe Ian and Andrew were co-workers. Correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah,
and then
that-
Ian
yeah.
left to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And Andrew... Well,
We
I guess
played-
I'll go ahead and explain the history of Cool Cat Cinema and kind of lead
Yeah.
into the
Oh, yeah.
revival and how Ian ended up joining us.
Yeah.
Memory
there you go.
lane.
So yeah,
So gather around the fire.
everyone,
come closer.
this is the Fireside Chat after all, with this the glorious flames of the fire. I would like everyone to stare into it while I lay down some Cool Cat Cinema history for you.
Lore, as it were.
The year is 2012?
Oh, all the way back.
All the way back to 2012. I believe I had just for some reason purchased Fraps. I don't actually remember the reason why I purchased Fraps. Fraps is a horrible application that allows you to... a very resource-intensive application that records uncompressed video. So every single video ends up being like 30 to 40 gigabytes. Anyways,
that.
Probably to save the load on your processor back in the day when that was...
Because we were still running Celeron 1.
Right.
Exactly. So, my roommates at the time, Brian and Lauren, they both played a lot of League of Legends, and they convinced me to join, and then Andrew
I should
joined,
meet them.
and then Andrew's brother joined, and basically without anyone's knowledge, I ran Fraps. And then without anyone's knowledge, I edited together a
or
video.
permission.
Or
Wow.
just without your knowledge or permission, I recorded the gaming session and then edited a video. And then I showed everyone. And that video ended up becoming the very first episode, finger quote, of Cool Cat Cinema called... it wasn't Red Star Gamers Bad at LOL. That was our second video.
Yeah, I think
very
it was just...
Sounds legit.
It was like
How to
Twisted
play League of
Tree
Legends,
Line.
I think, or something like
Okay.
that. Anyways,
Yeah.
it just featured us being really bad at League of Legends. And then we were just having a discussion one day, and we're like, hey, we should start a YouTube channel. So how Cool Cat Cinema, the name came to be, was all of us... Ryan, person who used to do Cool Cat Cinema with us, he had an IRC channel called Cool Cat Chat that we would all join and have fun in. And then we had like a Minecraft server called Cool Cat Craft. We had a Battlefield 3 clan called Cool Cat Company. And so it was only natural that if we were to start a YouTube channel, Andrew came up with the idea to call it Cool Cat Cinema. Bam. So we started recording videos, and then we basically we didn't have like a I guess we didn't have a schedule that we stuck to, and so Cool Cat Cinema kind of dissolved slowly when people started doing their own things and whatnot. And it took us about 3 years of Andrew and I hanging out and going, dude, we should start Cool Cat Cinema again, to eventually just finally go, you know what, let's do this shit again.
Well, why not?
And we had basically all the people who used to join us weren't really available. So it was Andrew, me, and then Andrew made the suggestion to bring on his old coworker, Ian, to do Cool Cat Cinema.
We
and
had
that-
played some D3 together, right?
Yeah, we were
yeah,
playing
I think
Diablo 3 or Hammerwatch or something, where we realized, Andrew and I realized privately, behind closed doors, we started talking about you. Ian would be great for
Wow.
the project.
This
We
is
should-
the creepy part.
the project.
The project. The obelisk is almost complete. We need Ian to finish it. Anyways, yeah, we decided, hey, Ian would be a really good fit.
Yeah, I mean, you and Ian ended up really getting along well and having a similar sense of humor, so it just kind of naturally happened that Ian just started playing more games with us. And
Yeah. I was talking about the heat death of the universe, and Matt was talking about how not
The
fun
heat death
Diablo
of the
is. And
universe.
it was a match made in heaven.
Exactly.
Man, if only Diablo was actually fun.
Yeah.
That's a pretty that's a thing I say very often. Diablo 3 is a great game that I just say it's shit for some reason because I have always said it's shit to Andrew's face. So I just haven't stopped.
Yeah.
So,
So-
there you go. Serious Aerox. That is the very long-winded history of Cool Cat Cinema.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
write-
it is.
Let's write the rest of Cool Cat Cinema history together.
together. That's the Faulkner version, not the Hemingway version. Sorry.
Yep.
It sure is.
Slow sip on the coffee.
It sure is. That was a very funny joke, Ian. Thank you for
Yeah,
bringing it.
Without the creepy
Thank you for
underage
bringing your joke to
girlfriend.
show and tell.
Without the creepy underage girlfriend, am I right?
I'm sorry, what?
Yep.
That was a Faulkner joke, not a Hemingway joke. A Hemingway joke is either about shooting yourself or polydactyl cats. For future notes, that is.
Fuck.
I'm furiously taking notes as we speak.
You know, Jordan, I would give you the
Slow
Chaucer
down,
version.
Professor.
I would give you the Chaucer version, Jordan, but it never ends. Heyo, they don't get to where they're going in the Chaucer
my
tale.
God.
Yeah, that's old school, bro.
It sounds like it.
So yeah, we don't have very many people in the Twitch stream, so this is pretty much going to be the mailbag section, because this
Mailbag.
episode, we're recording this podcast before the third podcast has even gone live, which is tomorrow. And in the third podcast, we started saying like, hey, send your emails to coolcatcinema@gmail.com if you want them read on the podcast. So we won't read those for episode 4, which is this one. We will, if you have sent them, by the time the episode goes live, we don't even know if anyone has sent any emails. We will read them on episode 5 of Cool Cat Cinema. Did any of that make sense?
I think
Kind
so.
of.
We can piece it together.
It's really difficult to
do-
figure out just like, time when...
I do think we should come up with a better format for releasing videos so that they're a little bit more up to date. But that's just a detail we'll have to iron out eventually.
I mean, basically, if we become just a tiny bit more popular, I'll start backing off on my day job so I can just, edit shit much faster. But as it stands,
Right.
I don't have enough free time to edit things fast enough.
So,
Yeah.
I guess let's talk about general plans we have coming up for the channel.
plans for Cool Cat Cinema.
So as Matt was saying,
Wait,
with
this has to be done press release style.
well,
And now, the CEO
Okay.
of Cool Cat Cinema, Andrew Brubaker.
I use a transatlantic accent.
Okay, now go ahead.
welcome everyone. Thank you for.
I would first like to ask that all photography and video phones please be video phones? What the fuck is a video phone?
As opposed to shoulder bag phones.
I would like all photography
So-
to please cease and
Yeah.
all audio recording devices to be turned off.
So,
Ladies and gentlemen, the new Cool Cat Cinema S.
we've been talking about finding ways to sort of increase the viewership of our videos, and so that's something we're working on. And with that, we're trying to diversify some of our video content, which you'll see with the Synergy mod, in that it will be at least a short series of progressive videos where, basically we'll play and then come back to it at another time and continue.
Yeah,
But
so
we're also trying to find some other ways to bring some interesting content to you guys. So if you have any suggestions for things you might like to see, we'd love to hear about it. We do have some of our own ideas, but we'll have to wait to see what those are.
So yeah, one thing we're going to do is we might release a full video advertisement on YouTube, and this shit that we've been putting together is fucking hilarious.
It's really.
I don't know.
It's pretty great.
I don't know if
Yeah.
the ad is ever going to see the light of day, but we were just kind of messing with the idea of
It
running an ad.
has to.
It has
I
to.
will throw money at that because it is so good.
Oh god, I don't want to play it up too much, but the ad is really fucking funny.
It's pretty fantastic. I think what we'll do is we'll obviously use the ad, but we'll also upload it for people to check out, because
would
we
be
do
cool.
think it's pretty funny.
Honestly, yeah, if we just change the cards from hey, watch us, please. God, we paid so much money for this. We can change them to welcome to our channel, and then use it as a channel trailer, which is a thing that we do not
Yeah.
have. That is a
yeah.
feature on YouTube that all the big famous channels seem to have.
Yes.
Like one of those
Yes.
welcome, please subscribe to me trailers.
I think that'll be pretty nice to have really spiff it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But that reminds me, I would like to spend some time working on the Twitch channel.
For sure, yeah. That thing has not been that thing has not been
because I
given
think there
a lot of
are a lot
attention.
of opportunities
Yeah,
to like
yeah.
brand it and all that stuff. So
For sure.
And
Oh, and
there's-
we're also thinking about changing the intro up a little bit. Ian, I don't know if you've actually participated in this conversation
No,
yet, but
this
Andrew and
is
I...
frighteningly new to me.
You listen to this, you ready? So,
I don't even know what he's talking about.
so one thing that my friend brought up, she mentioned that nobody knows whose voice belongs to who. We do, and people who know us do, but really nobody knows who these voices are. It's just a bunch of voices. So I was thinking at the very beginning we would do something kind of like how Game Grumps does it, where they're just like, hey, here's an animated version of myself
I'm
saying,
Ego Raptor, and I'm Danny Sexbang. Hashtag Ego Raptor and Danny Sexbang. Now we got more views.
There we go. It's not going to be like that, but somehow we need to have some kind of, hey, this is me. My name is Ian. This is my voice. Hey, I'm Andrew. This is my voice. And welcome to Cool Cat Cinema. Like something, obviously, it'll be a lot better than that, but that's something we might have to do at some point, look into for the future, so people know who the fuck is talking.
There's a channel that I'm familiar with. I've watched it with my brother a few times. Achievement Hunters. They have a pretty cool way of doing it. Everyone records their own desktop, which of course is going to be a lot more work. But when someone's talking,
But it's not me
will
doing the work. Good luck, Matt.
Yeah. When it's just an idea. When someone's speaking, it'll switch over to their view, and it'll just have their name in the corner.
So
So
like
it's
a
like-
Google chat.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
That
I'm
is a
not
lot of work.
I'm not suggesting we record our desktops. I'm saying it's an idea.
To
for
just
how
have
we
the
might-
text on the bottom.
Yeah.
It might.
Yeah.
It's gonna be work, and I hate work. But we'll see.
Honestly, if we do it in a Google chat, it automatically happens. So
Thanks,
So,
Google,
like,
for taking all
record
the work
Google
out of
chat
it.
window or something.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I mean,
Yeah.
the best thing about having this channel is that we can do whatever we want with it, and we certainly will. It will be super dynamic, and you, the viewers, have a say in what you want to see, as long as it's somewhat work appropriate. So we will not be having any live streams of us dancing nude, for example, as much as that, unless you promise to bring in like 10,000 subscribers with that video. Yeah, there will be no nude dancing videos. But again, if there's a promise of 10,000 subscribers, actually, should we have a subscriber goal? All right, I'm officially announcing it. 10,000 subscribers, we'll all dance nude for you.
Wow. Is that just going to be like a Snapchat?
Oh no,
For
it's
like-
going to be released on the YouTube channel.
Oh,
and then
okay,
it'll
great.
get taken down.
It'll get
And
taken
then we'll
down
get
almost
banned.
immediately. Perfect. Then we start over.
So we've been recording for what, 30, 40 minutes now?
Roughly.
Um,
And everyone
feel
is
like this is
bored out of their minds.
I feel us running out of steam here.
Just kind of like how you guys ran straight into the Steam on
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Half-Life
Then
2
we
playthrough.
died.
Thanks, Gabe.
Thanks.
I'm actually really looking forward to editing that episode.
But yeah, I think it'll be good, and I do sincerely want to continue playing it and see how a series works out.
Sirius Erux, I don't know if we're pronouncing your name correctly, the pretty much the only person in Twitch chat right now, which we love having you, thanks for stopping by, suggested we make a video for Just Dance.
Did you see Jardo's suggestion? Remember that?
I don't think I did. What was it?
It says, what about putting a cardboard cutout of Shakira in a shower while playing My Hips Don't Lie and watching her dissolve? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember mentioning that we should just like make a video for the YouTubes of just a cardboard cutout of Shakira. So far, the budget's at about $100. Stick it in the shower, and then just play My Hips Don't Lie and just time-lapse her slowly dissolving. For some reason, this made Andrew and I laugh so hard.
That
And
is a great high school arts project. I also, just again referencing the Twitch chat, should I be taking screen caps of this? I totally would do Just Dance video, by the way. I am not shameful about my dancing in public, but I don't have any access.
We could play DDR together.
We could.
That would
We
be
would
fun.
have to
Wait,
get
really?
to the same state again, which is the hard
Yeah.
part. But
Well,
Yeah.
with all the money we're bringing in, I can just buy a plane ticket for you.
yeah,
You know what? First class. Actually, better than first class. You will be sitting on the pilot's lap.
on the pilot's lap, $6,000. We're almost there, guys.
Man, we just brought back the humor from 30 minutes ago.
Yep, and I held off on another Richard Branson callback, so we're good.
Thank you. Thank you
Par
for
for the
sparing
course.
all of us. All right. This has been a joy, but yeah, I think we should start wrapping it up because I am going to go see Perturbed Maxwell in theaters.
Perturbed Maxwell.
Tom Hardy did a great job, but something about his face makes me want to punch it, and
No spoilers, but I'll keep that in mind.
because you've
Whoever
never
Tom
seen
Hardy's
Tom
character-
Hardy before.
I know who Tom Hardy is. Whoever his character is, I'll just think if I want to punch it or not.
Well,
And I'll
it's
get back
not,
to you on
it's-
episode 5 and let you know if I really wanted to punch it or not.
It's not his character. I think it's just Tom Hardy.
Wait, seriously? Tom Hardy as Tom Hardy?
No, not in the movie. IRL.
Oh.
'cause
Tom
me and
Hardy
Tom-
is
Me and
Tom Hardy.
are besties, and I'm like, I love you, bro, but sometimes your face just looks like I want to punch it.
Like Step Brothers.
What?
The movie Step Brothers, when they're in the office and the guy's like, I just want to punch your face.
I don't think I've seen that movie.
Oh, it's
pretty
got
good.
some amazing scenes and a lot of kind of okay scenes. Well, enjoy the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's wrap this up. I gotta go
enjoy the
catch
movie.
catch a film at the cinema.
Serious Eric's, Jardo74. Thank you for joining us in the Twitch chat today.
Great hanging
for
out
watching
with
the
you
live
guys.
stream. If
Yeah.
you're interested in catching a live stream, please follow us on Facebook at Cool Cat Cinema. Where else would be a good place? Twitter. Do you post it to Twitter?
Yeah, I posted the links
You
to
can
both.
follow us on Twitter at Cool Cat Cinema. And follow our Twitch channel. You'll get an email update when we go live.
Oh, seriously? That's awesome.
It's Suit Yourself, Ian. He also runs his own channel, so check him out on Twitch if you enjoy his obscure references and comedy.
And
And most importantly, please check out our YouTube channel, Cool Cat Cinema. Give us subscribe, rates, donates, whatever the case may be.
yeah,
We really appreciate your support.
and tell your friends more than anything else.
Yes,
You know?
yes, please.
If you give a man a like, share, subscribe, you like, share, subscribe for a day. If you tell your friends how to like, share, subscribe, then you make a perpetual, livable channel.
Thank you. That was beautiful.
Yeah, there's my highlight of the
That
day.
almost moved me to tears.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us on Twitch. We really appreciate it. We'll see you next time, everybody.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Bye, everyone.